Setting up the handle. You have two silver long screws. We want to push those in, and then we want to connect this black tip on each side. Once that is completed, the next phase is to set up the accessory tray. So setting up the accessory tray attachment is fairly simple. You have 4 small black screws that you basically just push in as you see here that I'm doing visually. Once this is completed, let's look at how the attachment should look after we completed the handle and the accessory tray. Now we're going to go ahead and install the high pressure hose holder. Basically squeeze in on both sides, and now the high pressure hose holder is installed. We will test the hose to make sure that this is not a faulty holder. Looks like it holds it very well. Now we can move on to the next step. Now we're going to install the axle washer and wheel. You have a washer, have a pin, and you have a black washer. This is going to be on the opposite side or on the same side as the detergent tank lid. On the opposite side you have a washer. So you put the wheel here, the washer, and then on the opposite side what you have is you have the washer and the pin. So you see how it looks? Before connecting the wand, the spray gun, and the high pressure hose, we must lubricate. So in the description I have the grease that I use. Get a Q-tip. The O-rings are already installed with the pressure washer. As you notice, I'm going through each one and I'm going to lubricate it with the Q-tip. After you're done with this process, then it's time to connect the hose, wand, and the spray gun. The next step is to connect the high pressure hose just below the garden hose connector and then connect it to the spray gun as shown here. There's 4 types of tips. You have the black tip, which is for detergent. The white tip is for cars, outdoor furniture. The yellow tip is for patios, decks, driveways, garage floors. And the red tip is for paint removal, oil stains, rust removals. What I like about this pressure washer is that the engine oil and the gasoline are in separate reservoir. So the first one, we're checking to see if there's any oil in there. That holds the engine oil, and at the top, that's where the gasoline is held. I would recommend 87 non-ethanol to preserve the life of your pressure washer. Once this is done, then we're going to go and look at the hose connection. The high pressure hose is connected at the bottom. The garden hose will be connected at the top. We'll see this later on in the video. Now let's look at the wand. There's 2 connections. There's one that connects to the gun and then one that allows the different tips to insert. So we take the end and we connect it to the gun by basically screwing it on. And then the other side is the location to connect the different tips. In order to connect the tips, you pull this lever back and you put in the different spray tip. Push it in. Now it's secure. You can pull back to release it. The engine oil has its own location. You will need a funnel to put the engine oil in. Do it slowly. Make sure that you don't over full the container. And then the gas, which should be 87 non-ethanol, goes in the top. Now it's time to turn the engine on. So we turn the knob down from 0 to I. We also want to check the fuel each time to make sure that there's no debris or it's not dirty. Once we check that, then we're ready to start the engine up. So currently the oil looks okay. I'm going to put this back in. At the very top, we put the gasoline in, but to the right of where I'm opening the gas lid, I want you to look at something carefully here. So that knob to the right of me, that controls the water pressure. Put the choker in the left position, keep the gas in the right position. The choker and gas release should be in the same direction when the engine is on. This is a 15-inch surface cleaner. I recommend that you get one. Check the link below. I will do another video where you can see me in action using the surface cleaner. Thank you again for watching. Have a great day.